Hey Dave, so video games, music, people in my life, and myself, they all have dots in common because they're all stories invested with humanness. And I think a person is the most complicated one because humans are always ever changing. I'm still thinking recently about the video game stories that have been a part of my life for 5, 10, or even 15 years. Everything from stories that impacted me powerfully for a short while to game stories, characters, and lessons that are so deeply entrenched in my lens and perspective on how to live and why. Some games I've only played once in my life and never picked them back up, but I can still recall them so well. Honestly, my library of fictional and non-fictional stories at hand feels as rich as my ever-changing library of people in real life. And yes, I'm ridiculously lucky as well. Most of the people in my life mirror the values that I love and the stories that I've learned them from. Not to get too detailed, but let me fire off some pivotal stories and people on my mind right now, even if I've only met them once or a handful of times. A good person over time can really help shape us well, just as a good story can. Chelsea in my first FCCLA council got me to think about the effect I have on other people and the potential in growing with them. Albert Mensa, a national speaker from FCCLA from Africa, talked to me about the name acronym value method. Mr. Frechette from middle school read us Joey Pigsa stories in funny voices that taught me to be lighthearted. My dad helped me embrace the beauty of nature and presence from fishing with his dad when he was a kid. My mom assisted me with school projects and all my youth leadership adventures and got me to really think about things and talk for hours. My brother deeply enjoyed experiencing video game stories together and singing together, so I've done a lot of that with him. Gabby, one of my friends in high school, got me to step into leading book club and philosophy club and just the enjoyment of delegating discussion and consuming snacks and treats together. Kelly, one of my AP English composition language teachers, taught me the importance of being curious and how it's fun to be smart. And Jim, my music teacher from high school that my brother actually had as well, that taught me the importance of never forgetting that there is no such beauty as where you belong. This is the smallest of slices of my library of people, and my gratitude and realization of being able to admit that means I must be doing something very well values-wise. I have gathered great friends and great stories and great people over time. Despite our differences and personal faults, we have all mirrored and connected on the set of rules and the context we choose to live and how to create meaning and value. I'm proud of that, and I mostly have people early in my life to thank for instilling those in me. Again, lucky. I haven't had much to unlearn in that regard. And I think that early instilling in me is what has made my idea of what compromises a self really nuanced and beautiful. A fun way to think about is my life as like a sunset. My sunset of life is really rich in color because a lot of people have contributed to it. So thank you for adding your own sort of slice of remarkable color to mine and creating lots of things with me. In a way, contributing to whatever you want to call a person's story as a book, a painting, a photo album, a symphony, etc. is more interesting and generous than simply capturing and collecting paint to use. I've captured plenty of color. It matters what the values are, not where the values come from. So here's to generously creating and adding value well to serve others. I want to continue to do more painting. That matters to me. Have a great day. I'll see you Thursday.